everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now, in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 24 cents, almost 25 cents. We are a little bit in the green today. But now, guys, before we jump into this, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just investment value only. The Cryptic Poet is Sweeto.
Can easily do it.
Right. Correspondent banking, it was built decades ago. It hasn't really evolved. It's based upon swift messaging between correspondent banks. The cost of supporting that infrastructure, frankly, has gone up. One of the things that changed after the financial crisis of 2009, 2010, it used to be if the Bank of Dan and the Bank of Brad wanted to do cross-border transactions, we'd have what's called Nostro Vostro accounts. It used to be that when I put cash at the Bank of Dan, that counted positively towards my capital ratio. After that financial crisis, we decided that trusting other deposits at other banks may not be as trustworthy as we thought, and so now it doesn't count. And so banks have contracted. The correspondent banking relationships have gone down by 50% in the last 15 years, yet global cross-border transactions continue to grow. So our view is, look, these are technologies from decades ago. We can upgrade them with today's technology, with internet-based technologies, and make this real-time transactions.
Yeah.
These are technologies from decades ago. We could upgrade them. The way we move money across walled garden will evolve. Now listen to Sweeto. This was from the European Central Bank.
We had started our strategy review. Just like the Fed, we pressed the pause button during the time of the highest level of the pandemic crisis, and we are about to resume. Actually, our next seminar, which will focus on inflation measurements, is due to be held on September 23rd. And this whole period of COVID-19 has not stopped the work stream, the 10 work streams that have been assigned specific research and analytical themes from working. So we feel that we are up and about and ready to, as I said earlier on, turn every stone that will help us define our strategy in order to make sure that the ECB is fit for purpose and our monetary policy can deliver. We
pressed the pause button at the height of that, and we are about to resume. Next week comes from Boy XRP.
You've made the case quite a lot already on how consumers will benefit, including faster payments, inexpensive payments, and micropayments, all hugely helpful. What risks do you see for consumers?
Well, there's a lot of risk, obviously in any new industry, which is going to bring in new markets that may not even be categorized to be regulated yet. So again, the whole digital asset space generally has been, it's been a little bit orphaned, if you will, or not quite figured out where it fits in, and that depends on the country, of course. So yeah, that opens up to abuses, possible abuses. It's still a small industry, so probably systemic risk isn't such a concern. But on the consumer side, I think that's why it's important for a consumer, because the consumer really shouldn't even have to think about any of this. This should be pretty invisible.
Yeah.
So again, that's why we're not really big believers in kind of a consumer direct approach. They should just use their banks. And then all they know is that one day, hey, I just sent $5 to my family in India and it got there in 5 seconds and it was practically free. And wow, that was
This week and next week is next week from Boy XRP once again.
Maybe a pathway in the U.S. Globally, what are the bodies that are most central to sort of figuring out how we make this work across the world?
Well, I think there are a number of them. I mean, some of them are regulators, but some of them aren't. Some of them are sort of, payments consortiums and other things like that. So, I would start with, you mentioned Chris Larson earlier, I start with the SWIFT network. So Chris's whole business is basically designed to disrupt SWIFT because SWIFT is slow, it makes a lot of errors, a lot of chargebacks come across SWIFT. But that's an embedded interest that has to either adopt this or die at some level. And so I think that's really important. In the US, you think about Visa and MasterCard, which are the main electronic payment rails for the last 40 years. But they're pretty clunky. Chargebacks are high. Fees are insane. Paying 6% interchange fee to take American Express, that's a big deal. Paying 3% to accept MasterCard and Visa, that's a big deal. Crypto tokens can do that for 20 basis points. So imagine if you could achieve a 95% cost reduction by using a better technology. But they're deeply embedded stakeholder interests that get disrupted by that. So they have to be brought along in some way in order to figure that out.
Swift. Now guys, there's the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. David Schwartz is Sweeto. Apparently it's not possible to explain how to balance a hot tub through text messages. What do we see here from David Schwartz? Yellow water, liquid gold. Next it comes from DIDN. Mr. Pool Drop purple. Let's check this out. Fojik Sweeto as well, Mr. Pool Drop. If you go down here, there's more. Prepare, plan, pre-connected, everything. Liquidity overnight. Now, Dana replied to this tweet from PureX. Let's check this out. Death of the dollar, rebirth in digital currency. Death is a necessity for rebirth, an event that is crucial to the continuation of the life cycle. Goldman Sachs is tweet out, reset. Reset, guys. Incoming. Next, it comes from Crypto Maniac, 50 soon. We wonder when this shall take place, though. The third eye tweet out, there will be a very good announcement, 9/16 XRP. Here we go, guys. The 16th. We'll have to wait and see. But this connects to his next tweet again from the third eye. What do we see here? Digital wallet. Again, the digital era, guys. Gongecko tweet out, the flush out will be at $50. So we could see some people are going to sell, some people are just going to hodl. What will you guys do if XRP did go to $50? Rocky has tweeted out, let's check this. We've seen this before, as all of us knew already. Banks will adopt their favorite digital asset, XRP, this year. Not 2021, not 2022, not 2023, but 2020. XRP will soar high on wings like eagles. A giant leap, sudden change. They are ready. Again, guys, it's this year. It is this year. Val Jesser tweeted out, quantum, blockchain bills, and regulations are popping up hard in the last 2 weeks. We've seen this, and peace deals as well. But this tweet connects to his next tweet, once again from Val Jesser. Digital wallets will be required. Why? Because the economy will become digital. Why? Because of the dollar being debased and collapsing. Return to gold standard is imminent. Again, guys, gold. There is tweet out, an IMF source said the global currency reset began globally on Friday, 11 September. So what do we think about this? Let's hope so. Nasara Jasara. Rom the Greatest tweet out, one day it will be 53 cents. The week that follows it will be green. Nothing but green. It will go all the way up there. This is your heads up. Now this tweet connects to his next tweet, once again from Rom the Great. 32 cents, 46 cents, 53 cents, 80 plus cents. And bring the big boys. Single digits, double digits, triple digits. Two of these dollar signs are coming. One move you will realize, hopefully you will realize, no hype, nothing but green is coming. And guys, here we go. It looks like it could be finally time very soon. Fojek Asuida, we know where those bricks are. What do we see here? The connections being made. Radisweeto, who is Donald Trump waving to? We can see this. You guys can check this out. Follow the loop. The final tip for today's video comes from Bob Cox. European Finance Minister called on the EU Commission to regulate stablecoins. Phase 2, 100% accuracy. We can say phase 2, 70% complete, it looks like. Look at this, guys. We are getting very close. It is very close. We are getting very close day by day. But who really knows what will happen at the end of the day? But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you guys aren't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. And he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.